So let's just take a moment to review these sounds before we move further. On your screen, a vowel will appear, and I want you to try and make the sound of the vowel before we say what it is. A, O, 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 E, 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 U. So how did you do? Let's try another quick exercise where a vowel will flash on the screen, and this time you are to say which of the two categories it falls under. The first being Odamfe, which is the same as the light vowels or the A group, and the second category being Odaro, which is also the heavy vowels or the E group. O, heavy vowels. A, light vowels. A, heavy vowels. E, heavy vowels. U, heavy vowels. O, light vowels. All right, how did you do this time?
Nice. So hopefully you all did pretty well after our quick overview. But so the next thing that we'd like to talk about is the subject of semivowels, which in Igbo are the mi and ni, which are actually consonants that sometimes act as vowels.
Yes, Ifanaya, that's right. And some people also call these syllabic nasals because they are pronounced like a humming sound and are considered an entire syllable in the word. There are 9 consonants and digraphs that may comes in front of to be hummed, and 17 consonants and digraphs that nay comes in front of to be hummed. We'll show you just a few examples with some common Igbo words. Here we have mmiri. Notice that humming at the beginning. Mmiri. Mmiri means water. And this is me in front of another consonant. Me. Mmiri. Next, mfe. Mfe, which means easy or light. This is me in front of the consonant fe. Mfe. And finally, for me, we have mba. Mba, which means important. This is me in front of the digraph. We mba. Next, let's look at some examples with ne, nna, nna, which means father. This is ne in front of another consonant, ne, nna. Next, ngozi, ngozi, which means blessing. This is ne in front of another consonant, ge, ngozi. Nkwa, nkwa, which means promise. This is ne in front of a digraph, kwe, nkwa. As mentioned, there are 9 consonants and digraphs that M comes in front of, and 17 consonants and digraphs that N comes in front of. And when they come in front of these consonants and digraphs, they have a humming sound.
Nice. That makes a lot of sense. So, as we also mentioned before, that vowels bear tones in Igbo. Tones in Igbo are known as udaolu. It is vital that you learn about the different tones so that you are pronouncing and writing the words you mean to communicate, and also so that you are understanding what you hear and read correctly. This is especially important for words that are spelled exactly the same but can have different meanings based off of different tonal pronunciations. Tonal marks, when used, are placed on top of the vowels, and so this should not be confused with the dots underneath the vowels that we see. So in Igbo, there are three key tones. One is known as udelu, which refers to vowels pronounced with a high pitched tone, and it is usually marked with an acute accent slanting up from left to right, as you can see on your screen. Another tone that is utilized is udala, which refers to vowels pronounced with a low pitched tone and is usually marked with a grave accent slanting down from left to right, also as you can see on your screen. The last tonal mark is referred to as udan suda, which refers to vowels pronounced with a mid pitched tone. The typical rule with this tone is that a mid tone vowel comes after a high tone vowel. And so before we go any further, I would like to give credit to esnolog.com, who provided this really great breakdown of the tones that we'll be utilizing here. I would also like to remind you all not to get too caught up with accent like accent grave and acute accent. It's just more so important to know the mark that you see going upwards is indicating a high tone. The mark that you see going downwards is indicating a low tone, and in the mark on top of the vowel that just looks like a dash mark indicates mid-tone.
Thank you, Ifunanya, for that explanation. So now let's look at some examples. Let's use the group of words spelled a, que, a as an example that can have many different meanings depending on the tone. Our first example, aqua, aqua, bed, two low tones. Then we have aqua, aqua, cloth, a high tone and a low tone. And then we have aqua, aqua, cry, two high tones. And finally, aqua, aqua, egg, a low tone and a high tone. Me and ne, the semivowels we mentioned before, can also bear tones like the regular vowels. The meaning of a word can be altered by that tone, and so let's look at some words containing me and ne semivowels as examples. Mma, mma, good, is a high tone and a mid tone. Mma, mma, knife, is a high tone and a low tone. And for examples with ne, nna, nna, father, a high tone and a low tone, and nne, nne, mother, a high tone and a high tone.
Very nice. And so that concludes our first part of a three-part series intended on giving you a crash course of the Igbo alphabet. Again, as we mentioned before, this video focuses on vowels, vowel harmony, tones, and semivowels. So stay tuned for the next video as we will dive into looking deeper into consonants. Ngwanu, Kadi.
Ngwano, ke mesiano.